Hello guys, and welcome to my basic overview and preview of Total War Arena. This will not go about my personal opinion or experience. I will just explain the game for you guys. We only have some screenshots, but I want to give you the feeling what this game is about. So first of all, Total War Arena is a 10 versus 10 free-to-play strategy, multiplayer strategy game. 10 players fight against 10 other players, all fighting in different ancient factions. So this game is free to play with the option to buy different units and to customize your unit with real money. However, I don't think this game is really pay to win. I had the ability to play a bit of it and it really didn't feel like it was pay to win at all. So when you start out the game, you see this, the main menu of the game. In the middle you will see your commander, and in the bottom you will see your commander with the 3 units you pick. Because every player in this game can only pick 3 units. Unlocked through a progression system, of course. In the top right corner you can see the currencies in the game. We have Commander XP in blue, silver in silver of course, and gold in gold. Gold is only accessed with real money, so that is the pay aspect of the game, I think. Silver and Commander XP are just earned by winning battles and by playing battles, and those 2 currencies are used to buy new equipment, new units and new general skills. In the top left corner you have the buttons to set up your army for the battle, and let's get into the next screen so we can see some more. So at the moment in the closed alpha you can only play as 2 factions, the Greeks and the Romans. For the Greeks we have Alexander the Great and we have Leonidas, and I forgot about the third one. And for the Romans we have Julius Caesar, Germanicus and Scipio Africanus. Every one of these generals has their own traits. You can see them on the right, traits, abilities. And they're all focused on a different aspect. For example, Germanicus on the screen right now, he's an assault heavy general. That means that his abilities will be focused on combat and on their defense, just on general fighting capabilities. As you can see, heavy infantry charge, ray shields, attacking testudo and vengeance. A general like Caesar, for example, which is more support orientated, has sprint bonuses, things like that. And we have cavalry generals as well, focusing on cavalry. You get what I mean. All 3 generals within a faction have access to the same units, but they really differ in abilities, and abilities really matter in this game, I can trust you that. So you will start at tier 1 with only 2 of the abilities unlocked, and only having access to basic units. It's like 2 or 3 units only. When you buy those abilities on the right, those commander abilities, you will get access to higher tiers. You will basically rank up, and with every tier you will get access to new units. It is tier 1 until tier 10, so 10 different tiers of units, all spread out, all different kind of units. Really cool. So the farther you get in the game, the more abilities you unlock, the more units you are able to control. You can also customize your units. You can give them helmets, armor, different weapons. You can all buy that with those in-game currencies, and they will boost their stats. And those armor are also represented on the battle map, so you can really personalize your army a bit, and you can also give them your own color. Let's get into the next screenshot where we can take a look at one of the maps. So as you can see, the maps really differ from normal Total War games. There are different pathways, different terrain, a lot of height advantages. You will see that in the next screen. So as you can see, 2 teams, one on the right, one on the left. In this case we're starting out on the right. Every player needs to choose one of the spawn points, which is of course the squares. You can pick where you want to spawn. The map is really big, so you really need to care about where to spawn. On the left you will see your teammates, and you can see what your teammates brought. For example, in the top one, Wolf Warrior 44 has brought 3 spear units, all from tier level 4. The one below, 3 cavalry units, all with tier level 4. Don't get me wrong, you can bring different units from different classes in one army. That isn't represented in this screenshot right now. Everything is closed alpha, of course, everything will change. So yeah, that's that. As you can see, we have 2 flags, one for our own team and one of the enemy team. There are 2 ways to win the game. The first one is to get the most points, and you will gain points, for example, when discovering enemy units and for killing enemy units. When the time runs out, the team with the most points win, and the other option is that you need to destroy the entire enemy army, of course. And the third option is to capture the enemy base, which is the flag represented on this map right now. If you go to the next screenshot, we can see some actual battle gameplay. as you can see, really different from normal Total War. So in the bottom we will have our units with the corresponding abilities. On the bottom left you will see the status of the units and the stats of the units, and also the stats of enemy units. In the top left corner you will have your team with a point for every team member, and in the top right and top left corner you will see the army numbers. So as you can see, a really different kind of terrain. This game is really arcade-like. That means that flanking, back charging, height advantages and all those kind of things are really of big matter in this game. For example, if you go head on with a better unit, you will easily get destroyed. But if you get a little like height advantage, I don't know, or a little flank charge, you can just destroy the unit. It all depends on the way you play the game, combined with the tier of your and the enemy units, of course. So that's really cool. There's also friendly fire and stuff like that in the game. You will see numbers above enemy units when you get some kills. Let's move to the next screenshot, some more battle gameplay. As you can see, so you can see in the back, flanks, route, all those kind of things are happening on the battlefield. You have different types of classes, of course. You have artillery, cavalry, all have their different impact, and those abilities are really the thing that will change your battle, because the abilities can really turn a battle around. For example, you had Shield Bash, and when you used that on an enemy unit, you could basically destroy a quarter of his unit immediately, you know. So if you didn't use that, you were gone before it started. You really need to use your abilities wisely. They are of huge impact in the game, and that also makes it so that every general is unique in this game. In the third episode we can see a little bit more gameplay. As you can see in the top, you see the our base meter going, basically. That is when the enemy is capturing your own base, of course. When that goes to 100%, you lost the battle. Also, you can see your base is under attack. So after this battle is ended, you get a certain amount of points, you will get new currencies, can buy new abilities, new upgrades, and you will just progress even further. So I think this is really the most basic overview I can give you. There's a lot more into it, more in depth. I had a ton of fun playing it. If you want to play it yourself early, you can sign up for the closed alpha. Link to that is in the description. So without further ado, I will hope to see you guys in the next one, and hopefully we'll get to see some Attila Arena gameplay videos later on. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.